Okay, so what did I buy at the flea market? I'm going to show you some little things that I bought at the Hartville Flea Market on Memorial Day. It was really crowded, tons of people from what you saw in that video, and we just kind of let the camera go so you can get that flea market walking around looking for stuff experience. I did pick up this, oops, I dropped something. I did pick up this mask for $5. It looks vintage, but there's no markings on it. At first I thought maybe it was Topstone, and Topstone was like a generic version of Don Post. But again, I'm not sure. It might be from the 80s, maybe early 90s. I don't know if this hood was added on later, or if it was just part of a weird costume. But it is unique, and for $5, I'm like, that's cool. I'll pick that up. Alright, this Cupid doll, it didn't show up in the flea market video itself, but here's the video of it. And yeah, I paid $3 for this. And the Cupid dolls are really cute, and they are collectible. The ones that go for really big money are the boys. If you find a boy Cupid doll with a special male appendage, those sometimes go for like $300. This one is obviously a girl. And that's all I'll say about that. The vintage sunglasses from earlier in the video, these are the ones. Some of them are marked made in Italy, made in France, and I don't know on the brand, but for $1, they looked really cool. Some of these are probably from the late 70s, early 80s. I bought 4 pairs of them, like the ones that looked nicer. It looks like they don't have any scratches or anything, and they're just really cool. If I find out they're not worth anything, I'll just end up keeping them, because you saw me in the video with my big hat and big sunglasses. I love sunglasses. It's like a thing. And then this purse, there was a vintage vendor, and I don't know why we didn't get video of her booth. She had a really cool booth. She had vintage purses, shoes, all kinds of kitschy stuff for not a lot of money. I did buy some things off of her, like this bag for $3. It's made out of wood, and it's from the 70s. It looks like it was handmade. And these sell very well. Some of them go for like $50 and up. So we'll see. We'll see what that brings, but I think it was definitely worth the $3, and I think I can flip it. I was also looking for a lot of smaller things because I didn't want to lug around anything too heavy. So like typewriters, film projectors, that type of stuff I just stayed away from, even though there were some cool items like that at the flea market. Here's a Kate Spade New York keychain. I paid $1 for it. People like Kate Spade. It looked like a nice designer piece, so I thought maybe I could put that online. For $25, I got these 2 things and this silver-plated compact. So these are little sewing kits, little travel sewing kits made out of brass, and this one says the Campfield Hickman Company Funeral Home, Akron and Barberton, Ohio. So these are for funeral homes, little advertisements. And when you open these up, it has a needle and thread in there. The funeral home stuff, a lot of people collect. A lot of weirdos like that stuff. So I thought that would be neat to buy. And then this silver-plated compact is really neat too. This opens up. It opens up, if I could get it open. And there I am. Hello. But yeah, there's actually powder still in there. I don't recommend using that because it probably has talc in it, and talc is no good for you. My own opinion anyway. What do I know? Paid $1 for this. It's a vintage lucite little paperweight with a little timer in it. I think it's like something you would have on your desk. It has a little telephone, maybe to time your telephone calls. But I thought that was neat. Some of the vintage paperweights do sell. So wanted to try it for $1. Another vintage compact. I think I paid $3 for this one. And this one looks like it was never used. The brand says Volupte. V-O-L-U-P-T-E, USA. Volupte. Volupte? I don't know. But I thought it was really cute. Some vintage brooches. This one's really nice with the green, and it's marked Listener. And I paid maybe $2 for that. I'm going to try between 15 and 20 on eBay. This isn't marked, but it's a vintage Christmas brooch, and that one is in really beautiful condition. And I paid only $2 for that one. This is a little jewelry box. It actually broke. I need to glue it back together. It's a little egg jewelry box, but it has rhinestones. And it's very, very vintage. So I don't know. It's just very unique looking. Sometimes that unique looking stuff sells. Here's a vintage belt buckle I picked up for $3. And it's marked Harmony Metals, Solid Brass, Colorado, USA. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I think one of the coolest things I did purchase, I paid up for this. I paid $22 for this. She wanted $25. I offered $20. And she said, how about $22? And I'm like, okay. This is from 1966, My Toy Plush Pals. And it's dated on the back, 1966. It's like a little skunk or a little squirrel. And then it has this little squeaky toy, little skunk or squirrel. I think they're supposed to be squirrels. But sometimes it's hard to tell with the black and white. I thought maybe they're skunks. These are very rare, these plushie toys with the little rubber faces. Out of the box, in worse condition, when I check the solds on eBay for the vintage rubber face plushies, some of them go for like $100. So this is technically never taken out of the box, even though the box shows age. I put this up high. I put this up for $575, free shipping. But you know, if it doesn't sell, I could lower the price a little bit over time. It has 15 watchers already. I just listed this like the other day. So I'm excited about that. I think this was the big score from my flea market haul. Another cool item, and I haven't listed this yet. This stuff I haven't listed yet either. This is from a children's bed set from 1965. It's a Zorro pillowcase. And it's in good condition, maybe paid $1 or $2 for it. It was mixed in with some other vintage linens. But some of the vintage Zorro and vintage Disney stuff from the 60s is very good. And I could not find anything on this. So again, this is something, because it's so obscure, I might aim high and maybe try like $50, maybe $75, because that would look really cool if you have like a vintage room and want a pillowcase to go with your collection. Or maybe if you just collect Zorro stuff and wanted something really obscure and unique.